Hello everyone, the 316 here with another Marvel Legends review. I have the Herald of Galactus Thor from the Controller Build-A-Figure Wave. The figure retailed for $24.99, but I found mine at a Burlington coat factory for $8. They had the rest of the wave there minus Quake, so yeah, I could have got the whole Build-A-Figure, but well, I didn't need it. And none of the other characters I really needed for my display. So this is my first one of these particular Marvel Legends boxes. All the other ones I have are retro carded or the closed boxes. So it's a box. It's kind of curved, interesting. By the way, this box is heavy. This Thor comes with a lot of stuff. Speaking of stuff, let's look at the accessories. Starting off with the controller Build-A-Figure head. This looks pretty good. It's got a nice shiny blue, and it's got a separate piece for the face, which is nicely painted and just really well done. Anyway, that'll go into the bin. Not the trash bin. I have a little, got this for Christmas. I have a little Batman box here that just has all my accessories in it. Much better than that G.I. Joe classified box I was using, but throw that in there. Next up, Thor comes with a set of fisted hands. They're just fists. They're pretty big though. Kind of the same size as like a Mattel figures wrestling. Anyway, next up we have two crows. Yeah, he comes with two crows. I think that's kind of cool. They're not painted. They're textured kind of nicely. It's hard to see them on camera, but they're done reasonably well. Do wish they had eyes though, like light blue. Anyway, those go into the bin as well. Although this one crow might not want to fit in there. Oh well, I'll deal with that later. And the last two accessories Thor comes with is a Translite Blue Mjolnir and an effect piece which just goes on like this. And I'll just set that to the side for the rest of the review. But here is our Herald of Galactus Thor. This was a time where he teamed up with Galactus, and Galactus gave him the powers Cosmic. I don't know much else about the story other than that, but seems pretty cool. Actually, isn't there? Oh, yes, there is a read-up on the back of the box. I'm going to read this. Thor does the unthinkable when he becomes the newest Herald of Galactus, aligning with the Great Devourer to stop an even greater threat. That's all it says. I do wish that we got, at some point, the version where he, unpowers himself. Basically, swap the head out, swap the arms out, cut off the spikes from those knee pads, change the cape out, and that's kind of the Thor I want for my display. So I might get the Cyborg Ragnarok Thor. I think that's an Amazon exclusive. I don't know, but might do a custom. You might see that, you might not. But for now, this is good enough for my collection. Really nicely done detail. I like the texture on his cloth goods here. It just looks good. It feels nice, and it doesn't show great on camera, but you get an idea there. I do wish that they included some like stars, like it does on the box. It doesn't. I wish it did. It doesn't have any waist movement. The only movement you get is up here. There's no swivel at the midsection. There's no crunch. It's all one piece. That kind of sucks, but I mean, this figure, as far as I know, is all new sculpts, so you get what you get, right? Shoulder pads, they move with the arms, which I have trouble trying to get them up any higher without, being a little forceful with them. And he does have a holding hand and an open hand, so you can do like like one of these. But I wish he came with two holding hands or even 6 hands. But this figure comes with enough accessories, I guess. They got a budget somewhere. Spikes are nicely done on the leather-esque pauldrons and knee pads. And you got the chainmail on his legs as well. There's his crotch. I mean, he's got the thigh swivel. He's got what you want in the articulation. And, even with this skirt, not bad on the legs. Not bad. And, let's move his arm out of the way. Can get decently far outwards as well. What I do like is he also comes with this little piece of plastic here where you can just slot his hammer in. I mean, I don't think anyone poses their Thor like this, but you get the idea. He can put it there if he wants to. Throw that out of here. There's not too much paint on this figure, but that's okay because there's really not a lot. So like the cape here, for example, it's a red cape with white here, and just a really nice gradient from the purple into the red. It's really well done. It almost looks like a 3D print with how it's textured over here. See that? Kind of strange. Not that that's a bad thing. It looks like a 3D print, but can't be. I'd be surprised if it was. Oh, and then we can get a good look at the head here. This would be a good custom for a Mortal Kombat Raiden, if you guys are into that. One thing I don't like is how easily that comes off. I mean, it's easy for head swaps, of course, but that just feels like it comes off so easily. You know what? Since we're here, I'm just gonna you know, that doesn't look all that bad, to be honest. I kind of like how that looks. Anyway, enough of that. You know, good head sculpt, a lot of hair. He's got a lot of hair, long, flowing, luscious Asgardian blonde. Alright, so that's the figure. He does have double jointed knees, but not arms. So he's got 2 swivels here. Kind of lame, if I'm being honest. Let me stick his Mjolnir back in there, and then we'll get on to our size comparisons. So Thor here stands at... he's almost 7.5 inches. He's pretty close. He's like in between 7.5 and a quarter. I just woke up. I can't do maths right now. Anyway, let's see. Who do we want to start off with the size comparisons? Let's do some other bigger figures, like 7-inch. Let's start with our AEW Unrivaled Target exclusive Samoa Joe. Looks pretty good. Next up, let's get Nightfall Batman in here. We got the Mattel Elite 100 John Cena. And then let's stick DC Multiverse Santatrocitus here. It's after Christmas, but I don't know. I still think it's the holiday season. At least when I'm filming this. We have the... Is this Jazzwares? I always got to look at the back of his thigh. Jazzwares Halo Spartan Yoroi. Alright, I think that concludes all the 7-inch lines that I got. Alright. Yep. Okay, so here's how he looks next to some other lines. Now, let's look at some other Hasbro lines. Just 2. We got the Power Rangers Lightning Collection, Dino Thunder Black, and the G.I. Joe Classified Tiger Force Outback. And, you know, I think Thor scales pretty well with just about everyone here. Like, he's a good size. He's, you know, from Asgard. He's a god. And, you know, this is a 6-inch scale figure, but really, he scales very well with 7-inch figures. I think he looks great next to all of these characters. Just really well done. And, I mean, yeah, that's how he looks next to other lines. Now let's see how he looks next to some Marvel Legends. Let me get all these people out of the way. Probably should have did them last like I usually do, but I'm changing things up a little bit, okay? Want to try new things this year. Probably upload this video on the 1st. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. If this video is on the 1st, though, let me know in the comments if you have any New Year's resolutions. I don't. But if you do, just let me know. Alright, let's see how Thor looks next to other Marvel Legends. So first of all, we have our Earth's Mightiest Heroes Hawkeye 2-pack with the Sky Cycle. We have the Extremis Iron Man. And then some upcoming reviews, our last 2. We have Ultimate Captain America. And we have Japanese Spider-Man. I'm not calling him Spider-Man. That's dumb. So, you know, my Avengers team is growing, and they look pretty good. Like I said, I do want to make my Thor a bit custom. You know, I only got him for $8 at a Burlington Co. factory of all places. Like, that's a pretty good deal. And this figure comes with so many accessories, and Marvel Legends team really did a good job with this figure. All of these figures on this table, I think, except all of these figures on this table in front of the camera here, they did a good job on, I feel. They're all four of these are pinless. They're kind of what I want in my Avengers team. Like I said, I'd like to change out Thor's head at the bare minimum, but beyond that, uh, I think he looks good with some other Avengers members, especially some more recent ones that are pinless. And I hope we get a Hulk that really speaks to me, and I can put a Hulk back here, and then get a Black Widow and call it done. So hopefully I can finish my Avengers team in the near future. That Target exclusive Black Widow is going for a lot of money on the aftermarket, and I just bought a TV, so I'm a little short on cash right now. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this figure, what Marvel Legend Hulk or even a Marvel Select Hulk for a good price that you'd recommend to me. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe, and hit the bell. Everything helps out the channel. And can't wait to see what this year has in store for action figure collecting and the channel in general. Anyway, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.